All right, today, everybody, we're going to be taking a look at Camille. Now, Camille came recommended partly because she possibly could be in the second season of Arcane or in future seasons of Arcane if we continue with the whole Piltover and Zaun stuff. So I'm very excited to hop into this character. Again, all I know about her is I've used her in TFT, so Teamfight Tactics. Other than that, I don't really know anything else about her. Oh, I do know she has like robotic legs. There was a quick little snippet or voice line that I heard about it. So that's all we know. Nothing else. Oh, I was told she's from a rich family, I think. That's it. Okay, nothing else. That's all I know. All right, so role is fighter. It says precision is the difference between a butcher and a surgeon. Ooh. I like Camille already. Okay, so region is Piltover. Her related champions, we have Caitlyn, Ezreal, Jace, Victor, Vi, everybody from Piltover and Zaun, Echo, and Orianna. That's interesting. Okay, I don't know anything about Orianna. And Warwick. So a lot of Zaun characters. Obviously, you got your Jace and your Victor from Piltover and your Caitlyn. I guess technically Victor's from Zaun, right? So the paragraph here says, weaponized to operate outside the boundaries of the law, Camille is the principal intelligencer of Clan Pharos, an elegant and elite agent who ensures the Piltover machine and its Zaunite underbelly runs smoothly. Adaptable and precise, she views sloppy technique as an embarrassment that must be put to order. With a mind as sharp as the blade she bears, Camille's pursuit of superiority through Hextech body augmentation has left many to wonder if she is now more machine than human. Okay, so it's all Hextech, specifically machinery or body augmentation that she is using. Okay, that makes sense right here with the blue lights and things like that. The wires are so cool to me. There's a cinematic, and we'll probably re-watch the cinematic in this video, like where she's like coming after Jhin, I think maybe. In that video, I'm not quite sure what the video is, but we'll probably check it out again. Let's go ahead and go into her biography, and then we'll do the short story. All right, it says Camille the Steel Shadow. I wonder if I can zoom this in a little bit. Yeah, let's zoom it in a little bit for you guys. All right, Clan Pharos understands sacrifice. Most of the family's wealth came through harvesting a rare crystal from the Brackern, a creature native to Shurima. These hex crystals, or first crystals, contain power normally only wielded by those born with innate magical ability. After Camille's great-great-aunt lost an arm during an early expedition, her sacrifice inspired the Pharos family motto, "For family will I give." Very cool origin story already. The Brackern were a limited resource, and Camille's family had to augment the crystals they'd accumulated. Utilizing shadow investments in chemtech and runic alchemy, they developed less powerful but easier to make synthetic hex crystals. Wait a minute, what? Yet there were consequences. Synthetic crystal manufacturing has long been rumored to heavily contribute to the Zaun Grey. Furthermore, it was only through espionage, intimidation, and murder that Clan Pharos held its monopoly on this priceless commodity and ensured its uninterrupted production in Zaun, maintaining the family's place in Piltover's illustrious Blue Wind court. Whoa. Okay. Super powerful crime family, confirmed, is what she's from. What is the Zaun Grey? Maybe it'll be mentioned in here. I've never heard about this Zaun Grey. Are they just referring to like this fogginess in Zaun or something? As the eldest surviving child of Clan Pharos' masters, Camille received every educational advantage. She had exceptional tutors, learning to speak several foreign languages and play the cellovina at a concert master level. A cellovina. Okay, Camille also learned to read and write ancient Shuraman. Yeah. While assisting her father on digs in the Odin Valley. Top A student here, obviously. Traditionally, one of the younger children would become their family's principal intelligencer, working with the clan master to secure their family's success by any means necessary. However, Camille's younger brother, Steven, had a weak constitution, and so Camille took his place. He jealously watched her embrace her additional training, and she became quite adept in combat, reconnaissance, and interrogation. Okay, I feel like the younger brother, Steven, may like do some revenge plot or something because she took his place. I don't know. When Camille was 25, augmented Zaunite thugs attacked her and her father, intent on stealing lucrative trade secrets. Camille's father succumbed to his wounds, and in anguish, her mother died soon after. Stephen became clan master, and he doubled the clan's research in human hextech augmentation, eager to prove himself as a strong leader. I already love her story. I think this is really cool. After a year of mourning, Stephen oversaw the induction of Hakim Nadiri, a promising young crystallographer from the Shurman coastal city of Belzun, and as the family's lead artificer. Camille requested Hextech augmentation from Hakim to push her beyond her human limitations. Hakim was instantly enamored with her, and they bonded over the preparations and late-night stories of Shurima, and eventually Camille returned Hakim's feelings. Their affair grew reckless as they knew the surgery would conclude their time together. Hakim would move on to other projects, and Camille would once again be fully committed to the principal intelligencer's duties. More than that, Hakim worried that in carving away Camille's heart, he might remove her humanity. Where did I hear this? So somewhere I was reading a little tidbit about Camille and her... oh, you know what? I reacted to a Necrit video about couples in League of Legends, and I think that's where we learned a tiny bit about Camille. Days before Camille's operation, Hakim proposed marriage and begged her to run away with him. For the first time in her life, Camille was torn. Stephen had no such conflict as he needed Camille to execute his vision. When he learned of the secret proposal, he devised a plan. I told you he was going to get revenge. The next time Camille and Hakim were together, Stephen set himself up to be attacked. When she saw her brother bruised and bloodied, Camille recognized what could happen when her attention was divided. Hakim pleaded with Camille, but she wouldn't listen. For family, she would give. She ended her relationship with Hakim, insisting her surgery go forward. He was the only one who would safely perform the operation, so he excised Camille's heart and replaced it with Hextech, then resigned. When she awoke, the lab she and Hakim had shared was abandoned. That's such a tragic story. For the love of your life, she literally tells you to perform this operation, and you know by performing this operation, the love of your life will be gone. She will no longer love you. She won't, you know what I mean? Like, that had to be one of the hardest things for him to do. That's crazy. Camille focused on her work. She took on further refinements, including bladed legs, grapple spindled hips. Okay, so that's what they are, grapple spindled hips, and other minor hex augmentations, leading some to wonder how much of the woman was left. And as Clefairos amassed more power and wealth, Camille's missions became darker and more deadly. Thanks to her Hextech heart, she did not age. Oh, but the years were not so kind to her brother. Yet even as Stephen's body grew more frail, his iron grip on the clan remained. Eventually, Camille uncovered the depth of Stephen's betrayal and realized his machinations were no longer in the family's best interest. In that moment, she discarded the last sentiment she felt toward her brother. After installing her favorite grandniece as clan master, Camille now runs the family's public affairs as well as its more shady operations. As a solver of difficult problems, she embraces her more than human transformation and the cutting judgment it affords her, but a strange, mournful keening in her Hextech heart may yet prove a troubling portent. Regardless, Camille refuses to sit idle and gains invigoration from well-executed industrial espionage, a fresh brewed cup of tea, and long walks in the gray. Oh, in the gray. So, okay, we need to figure out what the Zon Gray stuff is. Is it just a place, I guess, in the Piltover Zon area? Anyways, this was, I don't know. I didn't know what to expect from her story. I recall the Hakim and Camille's part of the story. It's very tragic, in my opinion, to just like lose the love of your life. And we don't know. Maybe she still possibly has feelings for Hakim, but it's like just like being buried. Who knows? Maybe if she like were to see him again, like something would happen. We could maybe explore that in the Arcane show. I think that'd be cool. So yeah, we would have to kind of introduce more of Piltover. So, you know, in Arcane, obviously we focused a lot on Zon with a very, very tiny bit of Piltover. Obviously, like, Piltover spilled a little bit down into Zon. The whole, you know, with Jace trying to get the whole Zon and Piltover treaty going or whatever, right? But it was mostly focused on Zon. So it would be kind of interesting. Now, again, I don't want to like tear away from Jinx and Vi and all the stuff going on in Zon, but I know we have the Heimerdinger and Echo stuff going on. It would be kind of cool to possibly introduce. I don't think Camille would be like a main character to say, but just maybe after the big explosion in Piltover, I would possibly think Camille would want to know what's going on, as what it seems like is one of the most powerful families in all of Piltover, right? Or if not the most powerful family in Piltover. So cool to possibly see her introduced in season 2. We'll have to see. Let's go ahead and read the story. Let's see what it's called here. It's called Tea with the Gray Lady. Let's go ahead and hop into it. It's not very long at all. The first sound I heard was the scrape of sharp metal against rock. My sight was blurred, my vision still swimming in murky darkness, but something in the back of my mind registered it. That knife edge slide on wet stone. The rasp was the same as my mason when he marks out which rock to cut away from the cliff. It set my teeth on edge. The fog in my brain receded, but it left me with only one panicked thought as I strained at the ropes binding my hands. I was a dead man. Oh, is this about Camille chasing somebody? Yeah, so she has like razor sharp legs too, right? In front of me, there was a grunt and a heavy wooden creak. If I squinted, I could make out the bulk of what I guessed was Gordon Ansel sitting across from me. So much for hired muscle. It looked like he was coming around as well. Oh, good, you're both awake, a woman's voice, refined, polished. I was just about to put the tea on. I turned toward her. Half of my face felt fat and bruised. The corners of my mouth were stuck together. I tried to move my swollen jaw and a coppery taste pooled on my tongue. I should have been thankful I was still breathing. The air had a lingering chemical smell like it would singe off your nose hair if you inhaled too deeply. Just my luck. I was still in Zon. One of you knows who is responsible for the explosion at the docks, the woman continued. She had her back to us. A flickering bluish light illuminated her slim waist and inhumanely long legs. There was a faint slosh of water as she set a glass kettle above the near invisible flame of a chem burner. Okay, this is my example right here of possibly Camille coming in to Zon, possibly, or wherever she's going, and figuring out who caused the explosion in Piltover, right? And she's going to, be going after Jinx or something. So I think that could be really cool. I mean, on top of Camille, I thought about Urgot possibly being like a villain, but I kind of feel like Camille would maybe be a side villain or something too. Who knows? Go pound a sump, lady, Ansel groaned. Leave it to Ansel to make a bad situation worse. Baron Grimes' men always have such a way with words. The woman turned to face us. It wasn't a lamp that lit her figure, but something within her that gave off an unsettling light. You will tell me what I want to know as if your life depends on it. I ain't saying nothing, Ansel snarled. Metal scraped the floor as she shifted her weight. She was deciding which of us to carve from the quarry first. The sound made no sense until she began walking toward Ansel, and then I understood. Her velvet shadow separated from the silhouette of the table. Mystifying blue light pulsed from her hips, leading my eye down her lithe form to twin blades. She was a high-end chimeric, unlike any I'd seen in Piltover or Zon. Dude, that's such a cool entrance. Do not insult my courtesy, Mr. Ansel. Others have. They are dead now. You think them legs of yours scare me? They would scare me, dude. The woman stood in front of my thick-headed acquaintance. I could hear the water in the kettle start to boil. I blinked and there was a flash of silver and blue. The rope that bound Ansel's hands fell to the floor. A hoarse laugh escaped my bodyguard. You missed, darling. Our captor seemed to be waiting patiently. Ansel leaned forward a few inches, an arrogant smirk plastered across his weather-beaten face. You can lick my... The woman spun around. This time the razor-sharp blade of her leg sliced cleanly through Ansel's neck. That's so cool. The severed head rolled to a stop in front of me just as the kettle whistle blew. Ansel always had a big mouth. Now it lolled open, silenced at last. I kept telling myself Ansel was dead, but his eyes still stared at me in horrified surprise. The fear in my brain climbed down my spine, stopping to throttle my gut until I was convinced whatever was left inside was going to end up on the floor. Now, Mr. Turk, we are going to have a cup of tea, and you will tell me what I wish to know, she said, her words unhurried. The woman sat down at her table and smiled. A whisper of steam escaped as she poured the boiling water into her porcelain teapot. She looked at me with an imperious pity, like I was a schoolboy too slow at his figures. It was that smile that I couldn't look away from, deadly, knowing it scared the piss out of me. Tea? I nearly choked on the word. Oh, my boy, she said, there's always time for tea. Okay, she's pretty freaking cool. I love how her story is just her beheading a guy and then wanting to interrogate the other guy with a cup of tea. That's just such a cool story. I think that's so awesome. Oh man, that's just a perfect story. I don't know what else to say. And then like the way they describe her in like the mist or in the fog, right? Of her blue light pulsed from her hips, leading my eye down her lithe form to twin blades. That's such a cool just description of Camille. This was a really simple story. I don't think I need to dive into it, except that she's a badass and she kills people. She is pretty darn cool. That's awesome. So we're going to continue reacting to Camille. I want to look at any of her trailers and things like that if we can. So like gameplay, spotlight, things like that. I want to take a look at her skins. I want to see what other skins they might have for her and her metal legs or her Hextech legs, right? And then we'll see if there's any other just videos around Legends of Runeterra videos. You guys keep recommending me to react to the Legends of Runeterra videos. I promise you, I'm trying to look them up on YouTube. I'll type in Legends of Runeterra and then like the character, right? And a lot of the time, none of that stuff comes up. So I don't know. I'll try to look a little bit better. Maybe I'll go to the official Legends of Runeterra YouTube page and just look there, okay? But yeah, stay tuned for all that stuff, guys. We're going to react to that stuff next. All right, everybody, I found this quick little video on YouTube. It's only a minute long. So this is what I was talking about just a little bit ago when I was reading the biography and story. It's the Awaken cinematic that Camille is featured in. So this is the Awaken cinematic with only Jhin and Camille scenes. Let's just watch this really quick because I remember seeing it, and I just want to see Camille like kind of in action in this cinematic real fast. Let's check this out. We've already reacted to Jhin, everybody, so I do recommend you go check that video out if you haven't already. So is this just Jhin happens to be in Piltover? Or I mean, this probably isn't canon. Maybe it is. That's so cool. Camille coming in with her crew, take down Jhin. That'd be a cool fight. Whoa, Camille looks so cool. Oh yeah, this is awesome. I would love to see this. Like in Arcane action style. Oh man. So yeah, that was cut and edited obviously to make it seem like just Camille and Jhin from the Awaken cinematic. But look at Camille here. Like she looks awesome. And after reading the biography and story, I did kind of want just like a visual of her a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So, like, are her arms still human? Is her torso still human? She has a Hextech heart. So, obviously, her face is. Her eyes aren't, though, because they changed colors. Yeah, or maybe, yeah, she has to have an augmentation in her eyes as well. Like, what part of her is human still? I would probably say just her face. I don't know. Maybe nothing. Maybe she's like full on. You know what I mean? This is such a cool shot. That'd be like a cool wallpaper for Jhin and Camille. All right, folks, let's move on to the gameplay spotlight next. All right, here we are, guys. Let's do the Camille Champion Spotlight gameplay. So let's see how she plays in game. I'm very curious. I imagine she's going to be using her wires, her metal legs.
This is Camille. She's got hook shots and giant blades instead of legs.
Cool.
And if she's coming after you, she's gonna cut you down.
Yeah. Camille has kind of skyrocketed to the top of my cool characters list just because of what she can do and how badass she is, honestly. I don't know how I feel about that skin I just saw, though. That was a weird looking. Okay.
Camille's passive is Adaptive Defenses.
Adaptive Defenses.
Camille's basic attacks on champions grant a shield against her opponent's primary damage type. If the enemy deals mostly physical damage, she'll get a physical shield.
Huh.
If they're mostly dealing magic damage, she'll get a magic shield.
That's pretty darn
the shield
cool.
Strength increases based on Camille's max health.
Wow.
Camille's Q is Precision Protocol.
Okay. What does this do?
Camille's next basic attack slashes the enemy for bonus damage and grants a short burst of movement speed.
Oh, okay. Cool.
For a brief period after the initial cast, she can recast Precision Protocol for an additional strike.
Okay, so you can do 2 strikes.
Before recasting it, Precision Protocol's second attack will deal extra bonus damage, including some true damage.
Dang, that was a lot of damage. Okay.
Precision Protocol works on turrets, so the Steel Shadow can kick them down like it's a little kid's sandcastle.
Very cool. A lot of damage on a turret, too.
Camille's W is Tactical Sweep.
Nice. Sweeping the legs.
Camille gathers energy and blasts it forward in a cone, damaging all enemies hit.
She sweeps the
Each
legs.
enemy she catches with the outer half of the sweep will be slowed, take additional damage based on their max health, and heal Camille for each enemy hit.
Oh, and the outer, okay.
Camille can move freely while casting Tactical Sweep, giving both her and her enemies a little time to reposition before she lashes out with her pointy parts.
Cool.
Camille's E is a 2-parter, Hookshot and Wall Dive.
Whoa.
On its first cast, she fires a hookshot in a target direction. If she strikes a wall, she'll pull herself to it. She'll then have a brief window to cast
and she
wall
stays
dive.
on the
She'll
wall.
leap
That's
off
so
the
cool.
wall in a target direction.
That's very cool.
If there are nearby enemies, she'll hone in on them, stopping on the first champion hit and stunning all enemies in an area.
Oh,
This also
whoa.
grants her bonus attack speed.
Okay.
Hookshot
Bonus
only
attack
works
speed.
on walls. Hookshotting enemy champions doesn't do anything. It's just rude.
Oh, it doesn't do
Double
anything to
casting
the
E
enemy.
lets Camille cover tons of distance in
That's very
seconds.
interesting.
Combining the wall dive with tactical
Whoa.
sweep slow, she turns the keeper of the hammer into a yordle
That
kebab.
movement was nuts. She went so far. Okay.
Camille's ultimate is Hextech Ultimatum.
What's that ultimatum?
Camille briefly becomes untargetable as she leaps onto an enemy champion, imprisoning them in a zone and knocking away their allies.
Huh.
While the ultimatum is active, the targeted enemy cannot leave the area by
So
any
it
means.
only
and
targets
Camille's
one
attacks deal
person.
additional damage while she's inside.
That's very interesting.
Even killing Camille won't destroy the zone's barriers.
Oh, okay.
Other enemies are free to re-enter the zone after they've been knocked out.
Okay.
Hextech Ultimatum's arena will deactivate on its own after a short time, or if Camille leaves or is knocked out of the area prematurely.
Oh, okay. So it kind of is
But the
weak
best
in
way
a
to
sense if she
deactivate
doesn't
it is
stay
by
in it.
slaying the poor troll caught inside.
Right. Okay. Works better when you have a teammate nearby, I imagine.
When in lane, try to go for trades when adaptive defenses is available. Here, Camille successfully catches Meganar in the outer half of Tactical Sweep's cone, dealing bonus damage and sapping some health. Since adaptive defenses is up, she goes in for the trade with both hits of Precision Protocol.
Huh.
You can tell Nar is really tired of these shenanigans. Camille's ability to chase enemies down on the back half of a fight is exceptionally strong, even when her health bar is razor thin.
Yeah.
Here she hookshots in and wall dives straight on top of Syndra, activating Hextech Ultimatum at the perfect moment to avoid Syndra's
Wow.
own ultimate. Syndra's
Wow.
weak teammates were scattered.
Wow. Cool.
Camille's gap closing ability lets her get way ahead of her team, but
Yeah.
she's not tanky enough to 1v5.
Right.
The knockback here gives her about a half second alone with Victor, but her magic damage shield does nothing against the AD double dunk from Vi and Ezreal.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. She'd be a little
Camille's real
squishy.
strength is her incredible long-range in-fight mobility. Spotting the split-up Azir, hookshot, and wall dive is the obvious remedy for a sassy Shuriman. Now, you might think she's stuck with Mundo, but that would be wrong.
Okay.
You see, she leaps tall trees in a single bound, and then sends the Void Hound homeward
Wow.
bound. Now that she's single-handedly and double-leggedly removed both carries,
Wow.
it's time for a quick escape using hookshot and a blast cone.
Wow.
At this
That
point,
was
the
crazy.
5v3 makes for an easy cleanup.
That she got out of that. Cool.
Thanks for watching the Camille Champion Spotlight. Check out more Steel Shadow news using the links below, and try not to cut yourself in the corners.
Fair enough. I was gonna say, what's the joke at the end of this one? They always come in with these jokes. Okay, I'm curious to see some of her. Oh, that's cool. That she's doing that. I want to see what the skins are for her character. So I think let's do the fandom wiki pages really fast. I want to check those out, and then we will do the voice lines and theme stuff. Okay, guys, we'll do that after the fandom wiki. Okay, folks, we're taking a look at Camille's fandom wiki page to look at the skins here. So we have the original, of course, which I presume was the one that was shown in the video that we watched with Jhin, the Awaken music video. So let's take a look here. Is this the one that was in the gameplay spotlight? It's called the Program skin. It looks pretty cool. And then we have Coven. Oh, yeah, the Coven skin looks really awesome. Oh, I like her, her wires. It's like purple. It's pretty cool. And then we have the IG honoring Ning's winning performance as Camille during the 2018 World Championship. Oh, interesting. It's a pretty cool skin, though. I like the skin. Then we have Arcana. Poised precariously above the city on the edge of high Arcana, Camille's power comes from surprise to defying expectations. Her patterns seem confusing and alarming, even perilous, to those who cross her path, but they always resolve to her benefit. Very cool. I think this one, I guess I need to see it in-game. Is this it in-game down here? I want to take a look. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool one. And then we have one more. We have the Strike Commander. Ooh, is this supposed to be kind of like the Or is it more this one? I was gonna say, which one's more cyberpunky? I guess kind of this one. Actually, no, it's probably the program one, really. Is this one supposed to be? It says there are a few truly veteran soldiers in the galaxy, and those who make it far enough to earn the title have done so for as a reason. Team Hyperion. Strike Team Hyperion. Anyways, very cool skins for Camille. I was excited to see her skins, in my opinion. I think, okay, this might be one of the times where I think the original is not my favorite, because I do actually, even though she only has, what, 6 skins here. Now, I don't know if the fandom is actually updated with all the skins. You guys let me know. But according to the skins in here, I think my faves are Arcana. This IG one is pretty cool looking. And Coven. Although I like Strike Commander. No, yeah. Okay, I'm going to stick with my top 3. I like the Arcana one, I like the IG one, and I like the Coven for the skins here. Now, let's go ahead and scroll down and see if there's anything in her trivia that we can see. Okay. So, she's one of 24 champions without a single ability power ratio on any ability. She was the last champion released in 2016, designed to make feelers feel like in-control badasses. Her design bears a very strong resemblance to Lin Beifong from the series Legend of Korra, with similar appearance, profession, and fighting style. She may also have been influenced by Gazelle from the movie Kingsman: The Secret Service. Gazelle. I've watched Kingsman: The Secret Service. I guess I'd have to look into that. Camille's passive is so far the only instance of a shield that exclusively protects from physical damage. Now, I don't know if this still holds true or not. Camille is the French derivative of Latin Camilla, feminine form of cognomen Camillus. I don't know what that means. Camillus means temple attendant. Well, they'll tell me. And has no Latin root. Okay. Anything interesting? Let's see. The name Camille could also be a reference to the mythological warrior Camilla, who appears in the second half of Virgil's Aeneid on the side of the Rutulans. She is a warrior virgin queen of the... okay, I don't think any of that, really. Her clan's name, Pharos, probably references the Latin word for iron. I could see that. Her dance references the air flare, a breakdance move. A side-by-side comparison can be seen here. She shares this dance with Kennen. Oh, Kennen has the same dance as her. Okay. She was first mentioned in pre-work Evelyn's color story, The Shadows Beckon, which is no longer canon. Oh, I'm glad that something has been told to not be canon. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the Camille character fandom. All right, here's where we usually get to like some of the juicy stuff and we learn kind of the newer things about the character. Let's see. Weaponized to operate outside the boundaries of the law, Camille is the principal intelligencer of Clan Pharos. There's a little symbol here. Okay. An elegant and elite agent who ensures the Piltover machine and the Zonite underbelly runs smoothly. Adaptable and precise, she views sloppy technique as an embarrassment that must be put to order. With a mind as sharp as the blade she bears, Camille's pursuit of superiority through Hextech body augmentation has made money. Wonder if she is now more a machine than woman. Yeah, like, again, I could see... right here, the fact that it says she ensures the Piltover machine and its Zonite underbelly runs smoothly. She's going to be, yeah, you know what I mean? It's not running smoothly. So she could totally show up in the second season of Arcane, possibly. Oh, I do want to see this, the family tree right here. It says Rodri Pharos, Gemma Pharos, an unnamed sibling. And then we have Stephen Pharos, which we know, Hakim Nadiri, former lover, Alicia Pharos is her grand aunt. Albus Pharos. Oh, there's even a card for him in Legends of Runeterra. It says he's a relative. And then an unnamed grandniece. Who is Albus? It says, when I'm summoned, draw Jace. You guys let me know the connection there with Albus Pharos. Camille's appearance is an elegant-looking woman with beautiful human and robotic features. She's very tall due to having, instead of legs, large prosthetic blades. Her hips are exaggeratedly large, housing her grappling lines. Her facial features are pale white skin, high cheekbones, short platinum white hair, and piercing electric blue eyes. She wears a cyborg armor of black, dark blue, and dark gray colors that covers the entirety of her body aside from her face. Yeah, not somebody... It's like a combination of elegant... but like scary, you know what I mean? Like elegant and scary, or elegant and dangerous, right? Personality. Camille is obsessed with her work. I could see that. Enhancing her body to levels far from a normal human through Hextech body augmentation. She's cold and ruthless, not allowing any emotion to interfere with her duties. Being born into one of the most powerful families in Piltover, Camille is an aristocrat with an intense loathing of carelessness and mistakes. The virtues she values most are patience and precision. I like that. Abilities. So we have Hextech Cybernetic Enhancement. Camille has been given extensive we know all that. Those enhancements gradually culminated when her heart was replaced with a Hextech heart. That's a little weird. Like, somebody's got to, I don't know, maybe we need to dive more into that. How does she live off of this Hextech heart? It's very, you know what I mean? It's interesting. Enhanced longevity. Camille's aging has been severely halted. She's lived for 80 years while still looking like a woman in her early 40s. Camille's legs have been substituted with prosthetics with powerful abilities. We got leg blades, and then her hook shots. We know the hook shots. Her tights have 2 hook shots attached that can be used as grappling hooks to move more easily across the city. Very cool. Hex energy manipulation. Camille emits powerful hex energy that can be used in several ways. Energy coating. Camille can coat her blades with energy, strengthening their cutting power. Okay, so it's like she like puts all the power into her legs when she's like going to cut, right? Her Hextech energy. And then energy fields. So this is going to be like the shield, right? Camille can create energy fields around herself and others to protect herself or imprison others. Okay, we know about the imprisonment. She can also use it to protect others, which is kind of cool. Relations. So Clan Pharaohs have connections across Piltover and Zon, has made Camille cross paths with their most important residents several times. Okay. It is hinted that Camille knows who killed Vi's parents. Oh, as an intelligencer, I think that would make sense, right? In the season 2019 cinematics, Awaken, she encounters and fights Jhin during his assassination mission in Zon, which affects her clan's business. But then he can get away and take control of the theater. What happened to Camille afterwards is still unknown, however. The wording here is a little weird. So Jhin clearly gets away. We don't know what happened to Camille after this. I'm going to, in my fantasy world of canon that occurred there, Jhin probably got away because he's the most skilled assassin, murderer, whatever you want to call him, artist in the world. Again, go check out my Jhin reaction if you haven't. And you know what I mean? Like, Camille's not used to going up against something like that, right? So that would be my guess. Very cool that is all canon and that like all of this was put into a cinematic, which is very cool. So we did see all of these. We read the biography. There is a comic called Severed Ties. We know the music video Awaken. I saw that there was, I did see that there was another short story. It's a little bit longer, so it's like 26-minute read. I opted not to read it because it was super, super long, and I didn't want to be sitting here like reading a book to you guys. But I will probably read it, off of the video or just another time when I can, because I think Camille is a really awesome character. And then her trivia part here isn't very long at all. So let's see. Camille is an 80-year-old augmented human whose Hextech heart has allowed her to age more slowly than usual. She was 26 when she started experimenting with self-augmentation 1 year after her parents' assassination. Okay. Her augmented body, as well as her undercover shadow ops, have earned her the moniker the Gray Lady, the Glorious Evolved's patron saint. So wait, Glorious Evolved, when I hover over it, it says Victor. So Victor's patron saint. We got to get the connection of Victor and Camille here, I guess. So I'm wondering, maybe we need Victor to get to the point he is in League of Legends before we see Camille show up or something. I don't know. We haven't reacted to Victor. I know Victor in League of Legends is totally different than the Victor that I've seen in Arcane. So maybe we need to react to Victor so we can get that whole story. Camille takes the role of a fixer in service of the powerful clans, keeping Zon's power in check from rivaling Piltover. Oh, so she's 100% keeping Zon like under Piltover. She's making sure they don't become powerful. Again, another reason I could see her coming in to step in and take like control or start investigating what just happened at the end of Arcane Season 1, right? The idea of body augmentation is not so strange to the people of Zon and Piltover, though Camille's particular body mod would be widely considered extreme. Yeah. Camille would never admit to anyone else her doubts about how far she could modify herself while retaining humanity. Her deepest fear is that because she's traded in her flesh for tools, others may see her as little more than a tool to be used. So she still wants to be seen as human. That's one of her deepest fears, is she is still human, but she's like afraid to like not be seen human. That's interesting. Her fighting technique originates from her favorite weapon, the Shonzan footed glaive. I have no idea. Okay. Her current grappling line and hook originate from the Western Serpent Isles. She masters several foreign languages, such as local Zun from southern Ionia and ancient Urnox from Noxus, beside reading and writing ancient Shuriman, which she learned from Nadiri, right? They learned together, I imagine. She can play the cellovina at a concert master level, her favorite spare time hobby. Her great-great-aunt is speculated to be the escaping woman in Dream Song. What is Dream Song? Okay. In Awaken, Camille's eyes change color. I mentioned this when she approaches Jhin. This changing eye color is an allusion to her in-game passive where she gains a shield based on the damage type of the champion she's attacking. Oh. That shot in the cinematic is her realizing that Jhin has set a trap. Her reaction is to first analyze the threat before jumping into action. Very cool. I'm glad that this was mentioned in her wiki. Like, the folks here, the fans of League of Legends, I'm assuming are the people that update this. You guys don't miss a beat. You know what I mean? You guys do a great job with keeping up with the lore. So people like me can keep up with the characters and all the lore and learn everything, right? I think this was a very good read. I'm glad we read all of this stuff. I'm a little surprised there aren't any more relations with Camille, but I guess who else is in Piltover? We got like Jace. You would think she would have some sort of relationship with Jace. I guess possibly there's this Victor relationship. I don't know. It's not mentioned here. You know what I mean? Like just Heimerdinger, any of the people in Piltover, possibly you would think that there would be some sort of relationship there, but maybe it hasn't been fully explored. So we'll have to check that out later. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to the champion theme, and then we're gonna do voice lines and stuff as well. Okay. All right, everybody, let's get into Camille's login screen or champion theme first before we do the voice lines. I saw her voice lines and interactions are like 24 minutes long, which is a little bit longer than what we usually do. But that's what they have for us. So let's go ahead and get a vibe of Camille's login screen here. Ooh. Okay. I like the slow build up here. I like the melody. It feels very like nobly, like high classy kind of music. This melody, I feel like. I don't know how to explain that. Because, you know, she is like from high class, like, you know, the rich family, right? So you would think this is what I'm kind of getting from the music. Oh, but now we're getting like the League of Legends elements, like, I don't know what I mean? Like this heavy beat coming in, making it badass. You gotta have badass music for Camille, right? Ooh. Dude, I love this melody. Has Riot, League of Legends, whatever, won any awards for the music they create for these characters? Because, man. Let me tell you, folks, it's not easy to make a song for a video game character. You know what I mean? Ooh, I like that little break. Oh, and then the do. That's cool. Oh, I'm seeing it a little bit here in the animation. You can see like her Hextech energy going into her blades here. That's very cool. I imagine this is her just like, you know, up high in Piltover, just like looking down and spying on people. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say it. I always say it. I feel like I do. But this is probably one of my favorites. Because to me, it makes Camille feel like a badass. And she is. All the epic, like, drums coming back in. I could see this in like an, I don't know. I could see this in the Arcane show. The song. Okay, I'm sorry. This is really good. I don't know who did this. I don't know who creates the music for League of Legends. But I applaud you guys. That was great. That's a harpsichord, right? Or an organ? Sounds like it. Oh, dude, so cool. I mean, it fits Camille, in my opinion, too. Very cool. I enjoyed that very much. You guys let me know in the comments what you guys think of. I haven't gotten any comments really, I think. Maybe on some of my earlier videos. You guys let me know in the comments what you guys think of some of the login screens and the champion themes. Do you guys have like a favorite or anything that you can let me know about? Because I think some of this is awesome. Creating music is not easy. I feel like we appreciate music. Most of us do appreciate music. But when music is being created for a character, they're essentially told to like kind of create music for a story, for a character to like, that's not an easy task. You know what I mean? So I applaud the artists that made the music for Camille and all the other ones, of course. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the voice lines, everybody. All right, everybody, here we go. We're getting into Skin Spotlight's Camille special interactions. It's about 24 minutes long. So we must have a lot of special interactions here. Let's check it.
Ever wonder how you became an orphan?
That has to do with her knowing who killed Vi's parents. That's very cool. Okay. Wait, was it Camille? No. Oh, are we getting is part of it her theme? I don't care. I love her theme already anyways. All right, here we go. Oh, we're getting interactions in the game? Triple kill? Are we about to see a quad? You were going to see a penta, yeah.
I don't leave witnesses.
That's very cool. Skin Spotlights usually does like a little video where you can get the pentakill lines, but I guess they're doing it from like actual gameplay. That's fine. I get to see the gameplay anyways.
This is what problem solving looks like.
I really dig her in-game voice too. It's like kind of what I pictured, I guess.
At least be civilized about dying.
Killing a champion? Okay. Now we're getting into more just regular lines here.
I said good day.
That's awesome. Let me turn it up a little.
Don't take it personally. You were simply outclassed.
She's giving off this I'm like higher class than you vibes, of course, in her lines. All of them.
Inconsequential. Don't fuss so.
And she's speaking like a noble person. 100%.
Industry always triumphs.
She's like real snarky. You know what I mean?
Target eliminated.
Her voice almost sounds, I don't want to say robotic.
Solved.
But you mean there's like an element there that is not human.
Oh, at least die with some dignity.
You know what I'm saying? And I know it's one of her deepest fears to not
This is
be
what a
seen,
professional looks like.
you know what I mean, as not a human. But
Think you deserve better. You don't. Today just got terribly bad for you. You are already forgotten.
Dang, Camille. Okay.
Bloodshed and the upper class have always gone hand in hand. Ashes.
Kill Annie?
ashes, You fall down.
She's giving her like a little rhyme. Yeah. Aurelian Soul.
Was less than stellar.
Okay. Azir.
Only command what you can enforce.
Ah. Let's crank. We haven't reacted to him yet. Yeah, that I can still understand that one. Caitlyn.
That antique of yours is quite poor at close range.
Oh, we're talking about her sniper rifle, huh? I haven't reacted to Caitlyn yet. We obviously know.
Is contrary to civility. Not like boys.
We obviously know Caitlyn from Arcane, but Drunk
Should
Master
have brought
Darius.
your A game.
The basketball version of Darius. That's funny. Okay. Echo.
Your affinity with time has only afforded you more mistakes.
That's a badass line. Okay, I'm gonna pause. She took Echo's power and showed him what's wrong. She didn't show him what's wrong with it, but she like made it seem bad. which is crazy.
Pay attention, boy. Maybe next time you'll get it right.
Again, she did it again. Ezreal, we haven't reacted to.
Take the map.
Yeah, he does seem like an Indiana Jones type character or something.
Looks like 2 blades are better than 1.
Ha, that's funny.
A nimble blade wins the fight, but a keen mind wins the war.
She's saying she's smarter than you.
Today's forecast, your death.
Ha! I've used her in TFT, the forecast.
All bluster, no execution.
Gangplank. Garen.
My boy, no one cares about your silly little country.
She's saying, bro, you spend way too much time caring about Demacia like nobody cares. I love that. That's such a good line.
Is that the result you were looking for? I suppose dying is the ultimate lesson.
We need to react to her because I haven't. There's a lot of lines for her, and I don't know anything about her.
Relied on your weapons more.
Aurelia has been recommended for me to react to.
Funny thing about heroes,
Jace.
they all end up dead.
It's true. Jhin.
Showmanship has no place in battle.
Well, I don't know. From the Awaken cinematic.
Better to be self-made than made to serve.
Oriana. There is on her League of Legends universe page, there was like a little relationship there or something. So I don't know what that is about.
Good luck in your next incarnation.
Ah, talking about the aspect of justice there. Okay. I understood that one.
You weren't the hero.
Renekton.
You are sloppy.
Riven.
All the Noxian High Command couldn't put Riven together again.
Again, I think that just has to do with her blade being broken pieces. That's I don't know.
Scissors beats paper.
That's. I haven't even reacted to Rise, but I could still understand that one. That was great.
Play
Chen?
in the shadows at your peril.
I love how many interactions she has with all these different characters. It's
This
awesome.
chemical equation has been neutralized.
She has something to say about everybody.
Vandal Scout rule number 1. Be better.
And you know what? I'm making it make sense in my head canon-wise because she's an intelligencer. She's a super smart person. She can, and like what we read in the fandom page, she's able to like take any situation or person and like understand them and just like look at them and be precise and just like understand and look at them really fast and make an assessment really fast, right? I think that's what she's doing here. I don't know.
Living another day was not in the cards.
Obviously, it's for fun too.
Oh, hideous little thing.
Twitch. Bye.
All
Another
the
one.
class and manners I expect from a Zornite.
Talking trash about the Zonites.
That was glorious.
That has to do with the glorious thing we read about in
Never go
Fandom
full
Wiki.
machine.
Never go full machine. Huh.
If blood phased me, I wouldn't be very good at my job.
We do need to react to Vladimir.
Not all dogs go to heaven.
Okay.
You were a weapon. Boo-hoo. Monkey
Wukong.
see, monkey die.
Fair enough.
The
Yasuo.
story of your sword is over.
You guys have told me I need to react to him. I
It's a
haven't
fine
yet.
line between deadly and dead.
We just reacted to Yorick. I understand that.
Oh, I think I got some on me. Was
Sad.
that deception, or were you really that careless?
We haven't reacted to many Ionians.
Bombs away.
That I understand just because Ziggs uses bombs. That works.
Potted and
Zyra.
pruned.
Taunting an
Extremes are
ally.
easy. It's the balance that is difficult.
Balancing it. Yeah,
Balance.
fair.
Is dressing like a commoner fashionable now?
Ha! Wait. Okay, never mind.
Looking for something you don't want to find.
Now I'm assuming these are old looks for
So
Caitlyn and
many
stuff.
Bodies, so little time.
Taunt near enemy corpses. Wow.
Hourglass Kid.
Hourglass
Was
Kid.
Sundial Brat already taken?
She really doesn't like Echo.
That little toy of yours won't help you when you're dead. Shall I wait while you consult your precious runes?
Dude, I love Camille.
It's like looking into a crude, boorish mirror.
She has something to say about everybody.
Oh, revolution is so quaint.
Quaint. Wow.
Here, doggy.
Oh, she's not even treating Warwick like a
Are you
person.
going to stop me? I didn't think so. Anything worth doing is worth doing right.
Yeah, it's true. These are all killing
The
sprees.
satisfaction isn't in the killing, but in a job well done.
Okay.
Professionals never second guess.
Yeah, she's definitely a professional
They do not pay me to make mistakes.
for sure.
Remove the strong and watch the weak crumble. Don't walk away. Run.
Oh, I love that. Responding to an
Results
ally
speak
taunt.
louder than words.
Yeah. Good philosophy, Camille.
Your ignorance is showing. Find bravado where you can, while you can.
While you can.
If you run, you won't see me stab you.
Amusing.
Jokes? We're responding to ally jokes now.
You won't see me stab you.
Don't beg for attention. It's unbecoming.
Ha. Yeah.
If you run, you won't see me stab you.
Don't be funny. Be useful.
Hey, that could be useful.
If you run, you won't see me
Enemy
stab
joke.
you.
In your case, intelligence seems like an unhappy accident.
So, okay, a theme that I'm noticing is she thinks she's smarter than everybody, which might actually just be the case, right? She prides herself in being from the higher class. She talks down about people that dress in like the common folk. And she considers herself a professional and everybody else not, right? And I feel like all of these things are true, though. Like, I don't want to say she's up on her high horse because it's honestly probably true.
Run, you won't see me stab
From everything we've read,
I
anyway.
hope you still think that's funny when I slit your throat.
Oh, that's awesome.
If you run, you won't see me stab you.
I suppose wit varies with intelligence.
There we go again.
If you run, you won't see me stab you.
No, thinking for yourself must be difficult.
Oh, man.
Run, you won't see
She's just
me
like, you're
stab
stupid.
Ha, ha, ha.
The sarcastic
you.
laugh.
Run, you won't see me stab you.
Rudeness is a sure way to an ugly death.
Mm-hmm.
Money makes everything easier.
Ha! Yeah.
The spoils.
Of course,
My
Camille.
tool goes to the one with the heaviest purse.
Of course, Camille. This is kind of
Fortune
cool.
favors the wealthy.
Yeah, see, now this is cool that we're getting specific lines for her buying items in the game because she's like, I'm wealthy. I can buy all this stuff. I'm a rich person. I love it.
A proper lady employs many methods.
Okay.
Try
Hawk
harder.
Banshee's Veil. Use
You are
Blade of the
strong,
Ruined King.
But I am stronger.
Hmm.
You can run, but it won't help.
Okay, these are specific to items again in the
Potions
game. Okay, health potion.
Cheers. I am no one's puppet.
Don't understand the reference there.
Meekness was never a virtue of mine.
Yeah, again, I mentioned this in another video of mine. I'm going to pause just really quick. I'm sorry, guys. Just because I feel like I need to see a video or something where there's like or read it on like a wiki page. There needs to be like a breakdown of all of these weapons and items in the game that are named a specific thing. Like this one, for example, Randuin's Omen. I have no clue what that is. You know what I mean? There's no way for me to understand what some of these items are just by reacting to characters.
You are in my way.
Maybe it's not important, though.
Try my patience.
Well, that one makes her bigger. She's already tall.
I am the only weapon necessary.
Okay.
Inattention to detail produces shoddy work.
Okay, placing wards. This
I
is
am
basically
the trap.
what she does already with her hook shot. She gets up on a ceiling and just watches. Anyway.
I have yet to be wrong.
She's one of those.
Time to thin the herd.
Then the herd. Yomis Ghostblade.
Oh, I'm not playing with you.
Ha! That's cool.
The yoke of mankind looks good on you.
The yoke of mankind.
Oh my. Can someone put a sheet over this hat rack?
Ah, Blitzcrank.
The law protects when it is protected. Less
Right, because she's a
more pants.
less hat, more pants. Oh, because she literally has no pants and she has a big hat.
Did I buy you that gun?
Ah. Hey, okay, come on, Camille.
I am not one of your blunt object enforcers.
Yeah, she's an enforcer or whatever in Arcane, right?
How very Noxian of you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You are behaving like an imbecile.
Don't know anything about Dr. Mundo.
Child, I considered every outcome. Plan accordingly.
Oh, that's really cool. Dude, her lines
You are not thinking far enough ahead.
her lines for Echo are just so cool in my opinion.
Shush now. Leave the talking to the adults.
Just calling him a child.
You might be decent practice.
Okay. Because she has a blade, that's why,
It would
right?
have been better for you to stay dead.
I don't know Gangplanks.
You have a formula for being better.
Huh. We know Heimerdinger.
I suppose I must teach you a lesson.
Okay. Aurelia.
My blades are sharper.
Okay. Probably.
I've seen bigger
Kenna?
tempests in my teacup.
Jace.
Heroes make such nice targets.
She just keeps calling Jace a hero.
So much time wasted on presentation.
Yeah, so yeah. So Jhin is all about presentation, right? He's an artist. He likes to like his kills are a form of art for him, right? And she, on the other hand, is all about just precision and getting the job done. So it's very cool that we get to see two people like that. Oh, Jinx. Okay.
You know, I don't even believe in you.
Wait, I've reacted to Kled. What?
Your mistakes illuminate your naivete.
Yep. Everybody just calls Lux naive.
Mediocrity
I mean, she
the
is.
root of all evil.
Maokai we need to get to with the Shadow Isle
Let
stuff.
you out of your toy box.
Oriana. Okay.
Time to cut your strings, little puppet.
Yeah, is Oriana like a puppet? What is she? She's like a machine
Altruism is
puppet?
So insipid.
Riven?
Run along, girl, and mind your elders.
Singed?
How about a taste of your own medicine?
Okay.
Exterminating you would be a pleasure.
Where is Twitch from? I'm curious. I need to find out.
Watch it, girl.
Oh?
I am your future.
Meaning she's going to kill you in the future?
Direct, like most fools.
I mean, Camille, you're pretty direct.
Tell me, is it the third arm that makes you extra glorious?
I don't know all these glorious references for Victor.
Your revolution has ceased to be useful.
Okay, we do need to react to Victor at some point, unless the Arcane Victor is going to be totally different from the League of Legends Victor. But I feel like Victor is slowly getting to this point that he's in League of Legends with all of this machinery and stuff because of his arc in the show, right? He's eventually going to get to this. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
You have become an obstacle to progress. Time to remove you.
Okay.
You
Lolly
look
Bear?
better as a rug in my foyer.
Whoa. That's a god you're speaking
I'm
to.
the one who keeps the wolves at bay.
Okay.
We are all monsters. Now you're just one on the outside.
Okay.
Didn't your master teach you to heal?
Ha. Referencing him as a dog again.
Shouldn't you be on a leash?
There we go again. Yep.
You are quick, but I am quicker.
Yorick.
Think ahead or start digging your grave.
Yep. I mean, he's immortal, though.
You're some sort of pudding.
He has been recommended for me to react to, Zach.
All flash and no substance.
We'll get to him eventually.
Oh look, it's the worst of times.
I've used Zillion in
Wait long enough
TFT.
and the cracks always show.
Okay, so now we're destroying towers. I'm loving how many interactions we're getting
When
from
the
Camille.
foundation
It's
is
awesome.
rotten, the walls give so easily.
Because honestly, her lines are great. I have no complaints.
Your strategy lacks variety.
Kill same enemy 2 times in a row. Okay.
You have made the same mistake twice.
That's awesome that she says that about killing the same person twice.
This is not your luck.
3 times in a row. Killing the second enemy in a team fight.
I despise middlemen.
Ah, funny.
You are too late.
That's a good one.
That wasn't so difficult.
Okay.
Is
First
that
blood.
Fear I detect. Whittle them down.
Ally first blood. Enemy first blood.
Now you're just being vulgar.
First move in Howling Abyss.
Hate snow.
You know, I wouldn't have guessed it, but I guess I see it. Yeah. Twisted Tree
An
Line.
island of ruination. How glamorous.
Okay. I don't know some of those references.
What a waste.
Enemy uses an ability on Camille's
I
passive
already figured you out.
because of her shield, yeah? Okay.
Your attempts are feeble.
This goes back to how she is in the Jhin and Awaken cinematic.
So predictable.
She's choosing which shield to use.
How rude.
How rude.
Are you fighting back?
Huh.
How selfish.
How selfish.
That was mediocre at best.
Trash talk, man. The trash talk. Tries to run out of R.
Ask permission if you want to leave.
Yeah, her ultimate. That's cool that
I
she's
didn't
trash
say
talking
leave.
here too.
You didn't really think I'd let you go that easily.
Very cool. Her
You
Hex
will
Tech
leave when I allow
cage, as you can call it.
it. That's not going to work.
Yeah, nothing gets them out, right?
Cowardice is worse than laziness. Pay attention.
This is attacking an enemy from Fog of War. Pay
Watch where
attention.
you're going.
Huh.
Mind your surroundings.
She's okay. This is hilarious because she's the one bumping into. This is like when somebody bumps into you and they're like, "Excuse you," and that's what she's doing. I love it. Program skin. Okay, we saw the skin.
All your base belong to us.
Oh, that's so cool. Such a nerdy line.
I see why they started over after you.
Taunt a Mecha Scion. Huh.
Your architecture is unstable.
We're getting her program skin reacting to other program skins.
Compassion is your flaw.
Soraka. I've used Soraka on TFT. I don't know anything about her, though.
Resistance will get you killed.
Okay, confirmed, because I know the project skins are like your cyberpunky kind of skins, so it kind of makes sense. This program skin is like the cyberpunk stuff.
A hack job.
She really does not like Echo.
Your upgrades will be your downfall.
Really, though?
Changing sides will not erase your scars.
All these project skins are awesome to me.
Flawed first generation.
Because I really like the cyberpunky, like, I don't know.
She was an easy target.
You know, the look. It's pretty cool. She was an easy target.
Oh, your brother broke quickly.
Talking about Senna? Talking about Yone?
Doubt still clouds your matrix.
Okay. Zed?
A shadow and an outcast. Obviously, you weren't a learning computer.
Oh, we're getting some lines with just program version of her.
Terminated.
Terminated.
Transmit. Objective complete.
So now she's like full robot.
Neutralized.
Yeah, this is like if Camille went full on robot, you know, no longer human.
Deletion achieved. Death leaves no ambiguity. Defragmentation complete.
Defragmentation complete. I like it.
You had a defective operating system.
Yeah. These lines are really cool.
Your logic was flawed.
I like all the you know, it's like computer lines.
That was the sound of inevitability.
Yeah. This is really cool stuff.
Anomaly neutralized.
Yeah. It's like a virus.
You say it. Hasta la vista, baby.
Wait, no way that just happened. What?
Status update. Target eliminated.
She actually says hasta la vista, baby.
End of the line.
I am going to react to Scion soon. You guys keep recommending it.
Even programs must be excellent.
Lissandra's on the list as well. We will get to her. Her story's probably crazy.
Repair protocols are highly overrated.
Okay, this program skin might have gone up in my
Your
skin list
connection has been severed.
because of the lines alone.
Your technology has exceeded your humanity. The machine will prevail.
Whoa, that's scary.
Efficiency at all costs.
Yeah.
Humanity has proven unnecessary.
Yeah, go full machine. No humanity.
The others will crumble without you.
Huh, I don't know if that's a reference to something.
The system clock has been reset.
The system clock. Even in this form.
Your specs were inadequate.
Your specs weren't great. They were just adequate.
It's the wrong side.
Leona?
Its light grows dim. Consider your purity achievement unlocked.
Achievement unlocked.
No one mourns the loss of a traitor.
Whoa, not confirmed.
We have no use for a broken spirit.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know anything about Yi.
You chose poorly.
Fair enough.
Targets acquired.
That's a good line for a first move. From a robot.
Deadly force.
From a deadly robot. These are good lines.
Command line received. Kill -9.
Something you'd hear from like RoboCop or Terminator.
Upgrade complete.
Upgrade
Mission
complete.
protocol upgraded.
Yeah. These lines are awesome, actually. I imagine the program skin is like if she went full on robot and no longer had like any. I mean, the Hextech augmentations aren't necessarily robotic, I guess, but they wouldn't like fully take over her mind like the program skin. Okay, very cool, guys. I thought the voice lines were awesome. We had a hell of a ton of interactions with her and other people. Let's just leave it on one of the reactions here. Yeah, so very cool. The very first line with Vi at the very beginning of the video. That's where I'm assuming because of that interaction, that's why it's mentioned in the Fandom Wiki that she knows who killed Vi's parents. So that's a very cool indicator. I just want more. I need Riot to like give us more lore on all of these characters. I understand like there's so many characters. You can't give us lore for everybody rapid fire. I feel like if you did that, then maybe like things would get just kind of messed up, and there's so many characters to take care of that they would just mess up storylines, right? But it's like right now, Camille is how old? I don't know. You guys can tell me. It looked like all of these videos seem to be like 6 years old. I don't know if. Oh no, it said she came out in 2016 or 2019. No, 2016. I think from the wiki. So she's about 9 years old, 8 years old at this point. You know what I mean? And it doesn't seem like anything's been touched with her lore, I guess, since 2019, because that's when the Awaken video came out. You know what I mean? Like, let's get some more lore there. What's going on with Camille? Maybe that stuff's going to come in Arcane, though. So that's what we're hoping for, that Camille comes to the Arcane TV show. In either season 2 or season 3, I can see Arcane going for a long time. I think Arcane did awesome. I think everybody else thought Arcane did awesome. So I could see Arcane going for a very long time, and maybe we'll get some more Camille lore. Of course, we have this MMO that's possibly being worked on. I don't know if that's confirmed, or maybe there will be a game that comes out that will have Camille in it. Because honestly, Camille's a badass. Camille's really cool. I don't know if we have any games that take place in Piltover and Zaun and stuff like that. I know there's a Mage Seeker game coming out with Silas pretty soon, so that'll probably be in Demacia, of course. And then there's been other games about the Ruination event and things like that. So hopefully we get some sort of game with like Piltover and Zaun. I don't know if there is one already. You guys will have to let me know. Let me know, guys, what you think of Camille's lines. I think so. Again, I'm going to mention she thinks highly of herself. That tends to be a core theme of a lot of the League of Legends characters. Obviously, they think themselves better than the other character. But Camille specifically thinks her augmentations are better. She thinks she's smarter. She knows she's smarter. She knows her skills are better. She also knows that she comes from a higher class and that you're most likely poor. Her fashion sense, because she did make fun of Caitlyn's fashion sense, because Caitlyn's also from Piltover, right? And she like made fun of her, even though Caitlyn comes from a wealthy-ish family, according to Arcane show. She made fun of her. She's like, "Did your dad buy your gun for you?" Like, you know what I mean? So it's very, very funny lines and dialogue there. I loved her lines with Echo. She just kept making fun of that guy. It was so good. I thought they were very clever lines and things like that. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys thought of the reaction. I appreciate all the comments as always. Please leave a like on the video so other people can see it and it gets into the YouTube algorithm. And then I would really, really, really appreciate new subscribers. We're getting closer and closer to the 2K mark. So just keep pushing the subscriptions. I'd appreciate it. We're going to keep going through all the characters. We've got a bunch more to go. I've only reacted to probably like 20, not even 20 at this point. So we're still going. And we are going to revisit some other characters because there are some characters that we missed things for. There's some characters that I kind of only did voice lines for, or I missed some videos for them. So we're going to go back through some of the characters as well, guys. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next reaction. Peace.